What's going on, everybody? David here for Bluckers Videos and Collectables, and today I got a brand new video for y'all, and this time it is on the Jurassic World Battle Damage Albertosaurus. Now, for those who don't know what the Albertosaurus is, it is part of the Tyrannosaurid family, and because of the similar sculpt and size, and everything, it is a little bit smaller than the Tyrannosaurus, but it's part of the same family. The first remains was actually found in Alberta, Canada. So, as you can figure, Albertosaurus, which means genius of reptile or Alberta lizard, give or take. Some can argue about the whole genius thing, but that's just some of the meanings behind the name. But I'm no expert. I'm just going based on what I've read in the past, what I'm kind of familiar with this dinosaur. But it's a very unique species. I'm so happy that we finally got a new species from Mattel. So they're stepping up their game as far as when it comes to new species. So we first time in any Jurassic Park form that I can think of besides the Jurassic Park Evolution game that's available that this dinosaur is on. So as far as this battle damage goes, I'm very excited because I've seen several reviews of it, very good reviews, and now I'm taking my crack at it and giving my thoughts and opinions on it. So without further ado, y'all know the drill. Gonna take a look at the packaging, take a look at the dinosaur, take some measurements, do some size comparisons, and then we'll have a small update. Alright, so finally was able to get the Albertosaurus out of its packaging. So to start off, we got on the top left hand corner, we have the Jurassic World logo that's pretty clean. It's no longer cracked because this is part of the new Dino Rivals line. So that's why the packaging is totally different from what you're used to from the Fallen Kingdom line. So at the bottom left-hand corner, we got Rexy there, and then in the middle we have Albertosaurus, and then on the bottom right we have Battle Damage. So you can tell it's a Walmart exclusive, and it does have the Battle Damage along the sides, at the bottom, and over here. And of course, when I picked this up, it's a little bent a little bit, so it actually did have a little bit of damage to it, hence battle damage. So hey, it fits, right? So then in the middle of the packaging we have the battle damage wound, and it does have the arrow pointing diagonally where you can actually test out the product and look at it, and see if you want to buy it. And as far as the packaging as a whole right here, y'all know how much I love the cage style packaging, how much it means to me as far as the significant meaning behind the packaging. But since it's a new line, the movies came and gone, so now we have a new style of packaging for the new Dino Rivals line. And so at first, I wasn't too keen on it, but it has since warmed up to me. And so I'm actually loving the new style packaging as far as the new line goes. Not as much as the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom packaging, but the reason why I love this one now is because of the simple fact that it has the nostalgic feel to it as far as the colors go. The bright orange or bright yellow with a dark orange reddish colored background, because if you remember the old Kenner lines, their packaging had the same similar color styles as far as the sunset goes, setting in with the palm trees in the background. So in my opinion, this is just my opinion, it's okay to agree or disagree, but it's a simple fact that I feel, in my opinion, that it does pay a little homage to it as far as the packaging. Sorry for my camera going in and out. The lighting's kind of finicky a little bit, so it's gonna do that for a little bit in and out. But anyways, so then on the side of the packaging we got battle damage right there. And then on this side, we have Jurassic World. And then at the bottom, we have all the copyright dates and logos, Universal, the Amblin Entertainment logo, and the Mattel logo. And then here it says contained one dinosaur. And then, if y'all are still out there hunting for it, they are just currently hitting Walmart's in worldwide, I think. I've been actually, of all the Walmarts that I've stopped to, and I stopped by a dozen of them. They're actually putting them out now. So here's the UPC code. So you may snapshot that thing or scan it, and see if you can find it on Brickseat if it's in your area. And for the back of the packaging, we have a nice art rendering of the Albertosaurus. And then it says Albertosaurus right there. And then on the top right-hand corner, it says Jurassic World. And then here is the fax app information if y'all interested in it. So you can use this. There we go. And then here on the bottom left-hand corner, we have some dinosaurs for the Battle Damage line. We got Blue, got the Pteranodon, and we have the Sticky Moloch. I am looking for the Pteranodon. I think this is part of the newer wave. There's another wave that came out that people have spotted here and there with the yellow raptor and the smaller version of the Rurivores Pteranodon with the colors, as far as the colors scheme goes. I am currently looking for those. I'm not having much luck, but hopefully one day I'll be able to find them so I can complete that section of my collection. Then over here it says activate the double damage, so it gives you instructions on how to do that. So it's just really cool. And so here is the wonderful artwork for this. Very lovely. Really like this. So let's go ahead and break out the dinosaur. Or bring out the dinosaur, should I say. But before I forget, this does come with a set of instructions. So on the top right hand or left hand corner, we have Jurassic World. Then we got instructions, ages 4 and up. That's me. And then down here, we have the contents, and it shows you it's got the Albertosaurus right there. Very nice illustration of that. And then we have the Jurassic World fax app information right there. And then here at the bottom, we have Universal logo, Amblin Entertainment, and then Mattel. And then on the back of this thing, it says to play, and then it says A. Then it shows close to hide the battle damage. So then it just shows you 2-step instructions on how to activate the battle damage there. And then down here it says B1. It says attack to activate the battle damage. And so it just shows you a raptor attacking the Albertosaurus. And there's the first damage right there. And then here it says B2, attack again to activate the double damage. And so shows you how to do that as well. So, yep, that's the set of instructions. So now let's go ahead and take a look at this dinosaur. Okay, first off, I just want to say that this sculpt is amazing. It's just a beautiful one-off sculpt for this particular dinosaur, and I love it. I absolutely love this sculpt. Now, it does have its issues, but the sculpt-wise, it is incredible. As you can tell, if you can see all the muscle detail, just highly detailed and everything. All the little spikes and muscle tone, all the little bumps, the vein, just everything about this in the muscular arm right here. Although maybe a little too muscular, but whatever. But, it's just amazing. Look at that head sculpt. Very highly detailed. Just loving that head sculpt. The eyes is on point on both sides of the dinosaur, and it's just amazing detail. And I'm just amazed. I mean, Mattel can do a great job when they want to do it. It's just not saying they haven't been. They do have their lacklusters in their line, but this by far as sculpt wise and one-off sculpts goes, this is pretty incredible. Loving every detail of this thing. Now, the only thing that I have an issue with is the tail needs to be a little bit longer, but it is what it is. As far as paint goes, as you can tell, it's just one solid color right here. And then on the head sculpt, this paint on the head is what makes this thing pop. And the only thing, people can go back and forth with what they want out of their dinosaurs and what they're looking for. But as far as this velvet color paint job right here, along right here on the neck, and then here it just stops right there. Some people would prefer it to be all right there, but if anything, I would not have added that. I would just had it just for the head sculpt, That's just me. As far as the underbelly goes, this is just kind of like a cream color right here. Creamy cream. I don't know if that's a color or not. But the underneath the jaw and the neck is painted, and I would have preferred it to go all the way down there. But that's just me. That's just my preference, But other than that, this thing is amazing. Just really incredible. So as far as the way of articulation goes, the legs do go back and forth. It's still got that leg joint right there. And then it does have the inner thigh. And then here, back and forth. You don't want to go too much. The thing about it right here is that, the dino damage is actual dino damage right there. And it's etched in there too. So that's what makes it so great about this figure. They do paint the toes, but not the dew claws. Straighten that out a little bit. And then they don't have the paint on the hands. But the arms go up and down. They're not on a hinge. They go up and down, which is fine. You don't have to hinge everything, Then here is the Jurassic World logo right there. And for those who like to collect these things for their Facts app, here is the thing. Let's see. It does have the inner thigh. Excuse me. It does have the inner thigh articulation, which is really awesome. Also, the head, as far as the head sculpt goes, it is on a ball. Now, this is probably the best articulation out of any dinosaur, in my opinion. Mattel should be making all the dinosaur heads like this on a ball. You got that whole rotation in where you can go in and out. This one goes further than this side. It goes up and down and all the way around. And then as far as the jaw goes, now the jaw is a little bit stiff. A lot of people have said that in their reviews. So you can go all the way open like that and close. So the jaw is really nice. Got that wet look on the tongue right there. And then underneath it here are the gums. So very, very nice. The teeth are nicely painted. Really like that. Sweet. So let's go ahead and do some measurements. And Oh, duh, I forgot the most important thing about this whole review. It's the dino damage. Silly me. So, the dino damage is right here on the side, and it's all right there. The only thing that I always have a gripe about the dino damage is it's got that little notch right there. That's the only problem I have. But it is what it is. But the thing about this thing is really cool. You could tell unless if you're one of those that like to look at everything, but you could tell it kind of blends in. This little notch kind of blends in with all of this right here. So it's not too noticeable. So I'll make an exception with that. But I like how they incorporated all the detail in the dino damage to blend in with everything else. Now this whole cutout right there, yeah, it's a little eyesore, I guess, but it still works, in my opinion. So the way you do this is you push this in and it just slides down like a little door right there. And then there has all the bones right there, the rib cage. And the thing about this is that right here, where the arm is, the arm structure goes all the way down there. And then a little detail in there. So then you'll hit this, and then it goes all the way back up, revealing the guts. So you can think whatever you want. It could be a lung, it could be a stomach, it could be a heart, it could be whatever you want. But the thing is, it's got a soft, rubbery, squishy feel to it. So that's really cool. So that's a next level shit that Mattel's doing. So hopefully they can make more larger size dinosaurs like this with battle damage and incorporate this rubbery feel to it. So, and then to close it, you just have to, sometimes some people have an issue closing like I am right now. So, and then you just lift it back up and voila, it's undino damaged. So now let's go ahead and do some measurements. Man, I am so amazed with this thing. So let's go ahead and pose this right there and bring up this tape measure, and then we can measure this out. And it's about 14 inches. And then in height, if you want to go all the way down here, it is roughly about 6 inches tall. Okay, well, let's do a little bit of size comparisons with some other dinosaurs. Okay, so I was able to bring out the Thrash and Throw T-Rex. So that's going to be like the best size comparison you can do. And so the Albertosaurus is smaller than a T-Rex. So that's a pretty good size comparison as far as size and ability, I guess, if you want to compare and contrast it, or whatever it is I'm trying to say. But I really do like the scaling of this because, the T-Rex is the bigger dinosaur, and the Albertosaurus is a little bit smaller, kind of like a juvenile T-Rex, But I love the scaling. I think it sizes up pretty well. And we have it sized up compared to the Jurassic Rex. As you can tell, it is a little bit bigger. And then the Jurassic Rex is a little teeny tiny thing. And then if we just remove him and then put in the Protoceratops, then that's a pretty good size comparison right there as well. And let's do one more size comparison. As far as scaling goes with humans, I think Mattel really nailed it on that. So that's probably about the right scaling size as far as the size for an actual human. So, I mean, these are just toys I'm going off of. But as far as the height and the length and stuff, if you want to compare with the human figure into real life, that is pretty much accurate. Maybe a little bit bigger, but it is supposed to be a little bit smaller. I mean, human would be kind of like up to here, should I say. But these are toys, you know, like I said, I'm no expert. I'm not a paleontologist. I'm just going by what I've read in the past, you know, what I know a little bit about the Albertosaurus and stuff as far as the height and where it's from and all that stuff. So if I'm misinformed, if I'm incorrect, please let me know so I can be corrected, because I don't want to be giving out false information if it's not correct. So I need to be corrected if any of this stuff that I'm saying is wrong. But anyways, like I said, I think it's a great size comparison as far as human and the dinosaur goes. So I think that's wonderful. I think the Mattel did a great job of putting everything skill wise. You know, there's some that are a little bit off, but it is what it is. And just want to thank everybody for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you all enjoyed the video just as much as I enjoyed making it. If you're new to the channel, please give this channel a sub. Like the video, comment down below if you're going to add this to your collection or if you're going to pass on this. I recommend it. I think it's probably the best one so far out of the whole line as far as sculpt and all that good stuff that goes along with it. Sculpt wise, amazing. Paint wise, not so much. Could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. But overall, I recommend it. Go to your local Walmarts, because this is a Walmart exclusive. Check it out, pick it up, play with it. Let me know what you think of it. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can receive all my uploads and words of wisdom. Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.